Hey guys, we are taking a break from inside and headed outdoors. If you're new here, my name is Josie and I'm a wife and mom to two who is usually all about decorating indoors. We bought a brand new build in 2021 that was brand new inside, but unfortunately had absolutely no work done on landscaping. There's no patio, no fluffy grass, and nowhere to relax. We had planned on getting it all done professionally, but as inflation became worse and worse, that quickly became unattainable, but yet we still found ourselves yearning for a place to enjoy outdoors with our children. So today we are beginning an extremely budget-friendly makeover on our outdoors DIY style to give anyone out there in the same position as us ideas and motivation to enjoy your space no matter what it looks like. We have 2 patios, a garden, and a fire pit area planned, and today we're tackling the fire pit. So let's begin. I wish I was above the center of attention. Hey you guys, it has been a while since my last video. We have been sitting on this one for a while. I don't know if you live in New York, but if you do, then you know that it was like raining and windy for like a month straight. I'm not even kidding. And so we had the materials for this makeover for so long, but we couldn't do it. The only time you can work on stuff is on the weekends because my husband is off and we don't really have anybody to watch the kids, so it's even hard to work on the weekends with the kids. But yeah, those were the only days we had to work on it, and it just kept raining and horrible weather, and so we couldn't do it. But we finally got to start in this video. We didn't fully finish it, but at this point we had put it off so long that we just started. So I'm basically just gonna show you guys kind of, I mean, there is an end result at the end, definitely, but I'm gonna get so much hate because I got so much hate on my last makeover on how it wasn't done properly. And listen, we're not expert DIYers or landscapers. We're just trying to do what we can this year to enjoy the outdoors because we can't afford a vacation. And so I told my husband we need to invest in a little bit so that I can at least be outside with the kids and enjoy and have places to sit and stuff. And it's been rough. So yeah, I got so much hate. So let me just clarify, we are laying out the bricks. I am not doing a perfect circle. I wanted to do like a curvy design and everything in my backyard, and we didn't place the bricks down. We also opted not to do the digging method. We were going to do it, and I know we were going to do the circle and put the dowel in the middle with a string and make a circle and then dig out that whole thing, then put the weed barrier on top. Do it the professional way, but I saw so many people on TikTok and YouTube not do it that way, and they just got the really heavy duty underlayment and used that, and it's worked fine for them. So we'll see. We got the heavy duty underlayment. Hopefully the grass doesn't show. Our grass is pretty like dead and not much happening there anyways, so I hope it doesn't come through, but I will definitely let you guys know. So basically our plan was to put the bricks down, get the underlayment down, and then use some type of, I know there's like a brick adhesive that you can use because we're definitely not doing cement and all that stuff, but I know there's like a spray adhesive. Comment down below if you have any suggestions so we can actually like stick the bricks together and actually secure them and stuff. But for now we just laid them down. So that's what I mean by we just started this makeover. We didn't do everything the way we were supposed to. Again, we have been putting this off for a month because of the weather. So at this point, we were just like, let's put it out there and just see how it looks and also get a video out for you guys. So just know we will be like doing something to secure the bricks better. But in this video, we kind of just laid them down, put the underlayment down, and Jen, we started putting these marble chips, which cost the most thing out of this whole thing. Yeah, these marble chips were like about $7 a bag, and we ended up using 29 bags, and it's still not even enough because they recommend doing at least 2 inches of depth, and I don't think we have that, but it's pretty well covered. But we definitely got to add more, but they were pretty expensive because we were gonna do pea pebbles, but my husband said it looks like someone peed all over these pebbles, and so we saw these. They were like $1, maybe $1.50 more. $1.50. And so we just got these, and yeah, we spread them out and we did the best that we can. This underlayment does feel pretty, like, you know, it's like kind of like a tarp material, but it has holes for drainage. So I'm hoping that it'll hold, because it'll be such a tragedy to see weeds coming up and then we have to like kind of do it the right way and remove all these rocks and stuff. So listen, we're doing what we can. The kids were inside. Kids were running around. We had the bounce house out. We don't have a village, y'all. We really don't. And we don't have anybody to watch our kids. So it's really hard to get DIYs done, especially just like taking time to do it the right way, because we always just feel like we're in a rush. But yeah, I'm going to just let you guys watch this and then I'll catch up with you guys.
And if I close my eyes, it's all been a waste of time. I was out driving every mile, and now if I rewind, it's all been a waste of time. It's all been a waste of time. Waste of time. Waste of time. Waste of time.
So earlier we did run out of bags and my husband had to run to Home Depot to get more, and the ones that he grabbed were soaking wet. I don't know, because of the rain or whatever. And so that color variation that you see is not because they're different color. It's just that some of the bags that we were putting were wet, but once everything dry, it's the same color. But now we are adding the furniture to start creating the fire pit area. These, I'm gonna butcher this, Adirondack chairs, something like that, are from Luebona. They had sent them to me and I knew they were going to be good quality because I have worked with Luebona before. My island stools, kitchen stools, are from them and I am in love with them. They're all wooden, and so are these. These are really good quality wooden chairs, and what I love about these is that not only are they sturdy, but they have them in a bunch of different colors. Super easy to build. My husband built all 4 of them. We actually got 4 of them sent to us. He built them all really, really, really quickly. They came really quickly, and what I love is that these have cup holders. So that's what originally drew me to them, because I haven't seen these chairs with cup holders. Maybe I've just been under a rock, but it's really, really convenient. And later on, when we were having our s'mores night, I was able to put my water bottle in there, and it was just really convenient. They are actually really well known for these chairs being good quality and being one of the main suppliers of these chairs. And they have so many different colors. I didn't see the white or beige ones until I was making this screen recording for my video, and I'm like, oh my gosh, maybe those would have looked nice, but I do like the black. These are the bar stools that I have. I love them. But I recently seen that they added these ones with the curved back, which are really catching my eye. But I love their bar stools. Bar stools and like outdoor chairs like these, I love from their website. So I will leave my code Josie15 always active for you guys to use on their website if you guys are interested. Next, we're going to be adding our fire pit and as well as hammock chairs, which was a whole ordeal trying to figure out the layouts, and you guys will see why in a bit.
Maybe you wanna stay the night. Time goes fast, I don't care. I've known you long enough. When we go, we lose track of time. You and I, we can stay inside. Time goes fast, I don't care. I've known you long enough. Yeah, I wanna get there. I wanna get there. Just take my hand. Yeah, I wanna get there. I wanna get there. Just in my mind. Yeah, I wanna get there. I wanna get there. Just take my hand. Yeah, I wanna get there. I wanna get there. Just in my mind. I fell for you. You made it easy for me.
All right, you guys, so here's where we landed. We have to fix the bricks and stuff, but you saw us moving everything around because basically the fire code is fire pits have to be 25 feet away from any structures here, and fire pit tables, which is something like this, have to be 10 feet. So if I move it here, it's 8 feet. If I move it here, it's 10 feet. So ideally, I wanted it to go in the middle and have 3 chairs and just, you know, it's a better setup. But my neighbor's fence is right there, so I have to have it 10 feet. Plus, he's a firefighter, so I'm pretty sure, and he can see out the window if he ever sees us, like, with the fire. So I'm pretty sure he's gonna be strict, like, you know. I mean, we're friends with him and everything, but I just don't want to do anything like not the right way, you know, or make them feel like they're uncomfortable with it, but they don't want to say anything to us because they're friends with us. So here's where we landed. Our fire pit from Garvee is there. Our Luebona chairs right here. We have one more, so I'm gonna have 2 here and then 2 here. My husband's building the other one, and then we put the 2 hammock chairs there, and then that side table that is from Luebona is in between the fire pit tables. I mean the fire pit, the hanging chairs. I already swung on it and it doesn't interfere with these 2 chairs. I told my husband the chairs look a little too close to the fire pit because in pictures I've seen they're a little further apart, and he's like, how are you supposed to roast marshmallows that far away? So I'm like, okay, I don't know, comment below what you guys think. Some leaves already got in there, but yeah, he's building the other chair, and then we're gonna the plan is to use this to plant 2 hydrangea bushes on either side. So, ow, I think something just bit me. On either side, so here and over there, we have 2 hydrangea bushes, and the future garden, God willing, is gonna be over here because this gets sun. So the fire pit area will be directly across from where the where the garden is, I'm sorry. I have my children inside. I'm literally watching him from the window. This is when you don't have, this is life when you don't have a village, okay? We don't have a village, so everything we do, we have to figure out how to do it with kids. So I'm like looking at him while he's eating his snack right here, and we're trying to figure this out. So yeah, probably the next thing you'll see is us planting the hydrangeas with the other chair there. This fire pit was also gifted to us from Garvee, which I'm so thankful for. It is a basic small fire pit table, which was what I was looking for, because as you can see, we already had trouble with the layout and having limited room. Very basic. It is powered by propane and super easy to use. Their website, if you don't know about them, basically have everything: lawn, garden, home, kitchen appliances. They are the spot. They also have a ton of different fire pits. I saw a few. I saw really, really nice ones, but that were too big for my space. That's why I chose the smaller one. I'm gonna show you a little later on more end shots with the fire pit more up close, but they did give me a code for you guys, Josie 10, and I will leave it down below. Alright, you guys, so the bouncy house is on, so that's the noise there, but just imagine, again, everything greener. And then we are planting 2 hydrangea bushes that should grow big with blue hydrangeas on either side. But my Long Island gardening group just told me that it's too early. The last frost date is not quite yet like out of the danger zone. I don't know what I just said. Basically, the last frost date like hasn't yet, like the danger of it has not passed, is what I'm trying to say. And the hydrangeas won't do well with the frost. So I'm gonna wait about a week or 2. They said after Mother's Day, 2 hydrangeas. The next video you guys will probably see is honestly before the garden. All we're doing is 2 raised beds and then a trellis and then some stones and mulch and stuff. But honestly, the next video you're gonna see us adding hydrangeas and a bunch of just like life to this backyard. Yeah, just adding some greenery. My goal is like the entire fence line around our entire backyard. Our backyard is huge. We still have that huge pile of dirt from the other projects, but I want to fill this up with like garden like beds all throughout the perimeter of the backyard. My backyard goes all the way down there, so it's really big and too much green and too much dead grass and weeds. So I'd rather just do with mulch, like a huge border all around. and plant a bunch of like hydrangea bushes and bushes that are just gonna make the backyard feel like a garden. That's my goal. So the next video you guys are gonna see is probably gonna be starting that, because we're not rich. So I have the 2 hydrangeas, which only cost me like 16 bucks from Home Depot, and I've been taking care of them indoor. Then I have the pepper seedlings that I've been taking care of inside. If you look inside my house, you can actually see the grow light that I have in there on my buffet. I have them growing in there, so that's gonna be planted. And then I want to plant another bush by the other patio that we did, but that'll probably be it for this year, because this was a lot of like time and effort and money, and I want to be done for this year. But next year we'll probably pick up on, God willing, bordering the entire backyard and just planting bushes, hydrangea bushes, all types of flowering bushes. And then the last thing that we should be doing this season is when we do the garden bed. So I'm gonna put 2 raised garden beds, a trellis, and some stones to step on. And this kind of like whole corner is gonna be mulched. So it's gonna be mulched, and then the garden beds and some stones, so when I'm working in the garden, I'm not on the mulch or anything like that. So that should make this look pretty clean. And then right next to this, it's gonna be a vibe, God willing. My daughter was so excited to have a campfire, what she called s'more night, and it was a really fun night after we did all this hard work. And like I said, everything wasn't perfect. We didn't do everything the perfect way. Our backyard is not the prettiest backyard, but family time is the most important to us. So I hope that by doing these videos, I motivated somebody to work with what you have and enjoy and love it, and thank God for it. I'm sitting here on the swing chair, and I'm like, oh my gosh, a big projector screen would be perfect for like a movie night. So cozy. What do you guys think? My husband would definitely have to climb up there, but he works on ladders, so he'll be fine. I'm thinking